in his bag.
We back. Welcome to the Easy to Talk To podcast with your host, O2WC. Too easy. What's goody? It's been a while. But nonetheless, welcome back. Episode number 35. It's easy, but never simple episode. How y'all doing? A lot has happened. I think I've been gone for about a year and a half? Maybe? Something like that? A year plus for sure. A year plus for sure. I've missed y'all. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. But I do know that I want to thank a lot of people over the last year and a half. The relationships I've had a chance to grow, as well as the newer relationships I've been able to make, new friends I've been able to make over the last year or so. It's been amazing. My personality in general, I don't meet a stranger. So I could meet someone and we talk like we've known each other for years. I don't know what it is about that type of spirit that I have. I don't know what it is. It's very inviting. It's also it's like a concerned spirit also, because I want people to be okay. And that's part of the reason why I took the break, because the show provides a safe space where opinions are given, advice is given. But for a while, I wasn't in a space where I could give said advice or provide that safe space, because I wasn't in one. But through the help of my friends, my family, I'm back. No one is like 100%, but I'm a strong like 95, 96, and that's better than most. Because me at like 70% is better than some people's 100%. I don't toot my own horn very much, but I can say that. For those of you that know me, then you know that I stream, I game and stuff like that. Now I'm a bot and doing all that. But being a decent or a good human being, I'm the GOAT. I'm just the GOAT. That's just that's just it. I'm there for any and everybody. But that's not how I judge friends or friendship. I judge it by those who were there for me when I need them, or even when I want them. Some of them, I wish I could say I ain't gonna name no names, but I'm definitely gonna name some names. But some of them are there even when I don't want them to be. Yeah, some of them are there even when I don't want them to be, or I don't need them to be. I'm connected to so many people through networking and things like that, to where they could tell my vibe off of just how I speak. They also could tell my vibe off of me not speaking at all. They haven't heard from me in a minute or things like that. So they know something is up. But today in the return episode, I want to, like I said, I want to thank quite a few people. And the first person I want to thank is this dope streamer by the name of The Loco Coco. Now, when I met her, shout out to my boy Chris the Killer, my guy CJ. Huge Cowboys fan, huge Mavs fan. If you can, find him on social media. Offer up your prayers, because the Mavs just traded away Luka Doncic for whatever reason, and I know he was a big Luka fan. So please, I know he's hurt right now, but anyway, CJ streamed one night and he raided her. I was in there for a little minute. I followed, but I couldn't stay that stream. Made sure my notifications was on. And then when she went live again, I made sure I was in there. We chopped it up. At first, I couldn't remember how I got in there, but then she mentioned Chris, and I was like, "Wait, you know Chris?" And then she was like, "Yeah, he raided me the other night," and I was like, That's how I got in here." But ever since then, it's been all love. She's just a dope individual, let alone a dope streamer or a dope content creator as well. But she is a big part of the reason why I'm here today. I told her that I had a podcast that I was doing, or that I used to do, and I'm bringing it back soon and things like that. Well, this is the friend that you could tell your dreams and your aspirations to, and she's gonna push you. Literally, no lie. Ever since that day, I told her that. She told me, every day I'm going to hit you up on something, asking you, how's the podcast coming? When is the first episode dropping? What are we doing? And she held so true. So true. She didn't hit me up today because she was streaming as well. She didn't hit me up today, but she don't know that I'm recording this episode right now. She don't know. So I'm definitely going to hit her up afterwards, and I'm going to surprise her with the link and everything, and so she can go listen to it. But Coco, I really appreciate you as a friend. I really appreciate you as a sister. I appreciate the encouragement, the push that you gave me every single day. I do. I do. Um, and with that encouragement, I was able to take the necessary steps, and now we're here. I believe I want to do an episode probably every week for right now, but as the show grows, I'll do multiple shows a week. But as of right now, I want to limit it to like one episode a week. I believe that's what I want to do. Or if y'all say y'all want multiple shows a week, then I'll do that also. Uh, I have a bunch of dope guests lined up. I didn't do one this time because, like I said, I wanted it to be just me on the return and give these shout outs and give thanks to these amazing people that's around me. Next, I want to give a shout out to the original gamers community. It has since been, I guess, somewhat disbanded, but it's not gone away. It's just it's more lax and it's less of a requirement for because basically it was set up for networking, and if you had any type of goals, they were there to support you. But faith without works is dead, right? So all they wanted was if they were going to push you, that they had some requirements to push you. That's all. If they didn't mind you repping the brand, they didn't mind helping you towards your goals. But if you're not working yourself, then, I mean, what are we really doing? Like, what are we really doing? So shout out to OG, shout out to Triple Trey, big advocates in the 2K community, dope streamers also. I'm happy to be a part of the organization. I brought my TWC family over there also. Yeah, it's just been an amazing journey, especially over the last year and a half. Their encouragement and support has helped me so much, and that's on and off the game. Very much so. I appreciate you guys so much, so much. Now, of course, I can't name everybody. Listen, I will be here forever, trying to name everyone from the besties to the sisters, the friends, the brothers, the that girl Megans of the world, the Breezes of the world. All of these people mean so much to me, to what I do, to my family. Even some to my daughter. Like, my daughter has had a chance to, get on the mic and talk to some of these people and things like that. And she's always like in my background and making all type of noise and chatting herself. She's become kind of like a regular in the party, but in the background. But in particular, my TWC family, I don't know where to start. because my TWC family extends more than a gamer tag or a PSN name or whatever. But people like Blake and Mello, Baller, these people mean so much, so much to me. It's funny I say Baller's name too. So I had a conversation, and I told this person that I was going to just kind of disappear for a minute, just from like gaming and streaming and stuff like that. Kind of reset and but I didn't specify how long I would be gone. I was gonna take kind of like a solid like month. I ain't gonna lie, about a month, right? And she instantly got on the phone, got on different social medias, and was like, she pretty much assembled the Avengers to check on me, make sure I was good, make sure I wasn't going crazy, because she was like, disappearing, no, that's not a thing. You're not doing that. But it was funny because one of the people that she got to check on me was my great sister Baller. And anybody who knows Baller is not with all that, like, she's not with all that sentimental shit. She could love you, but she could love you from like a distance. She's not with that shit. She's just not. Tough, hard nosed, Philly through and through, right? And when she checked on me, you could just tell the level of concern mixed with, I don't do this often, but I'll do it for you. And that conversation that we had, we talked about stuff, but I knew the origin of the conversation, and that conversation meant so much to me. Like, for somebody to step out of what they normally do or what they normally don't do, and make that effort for you, that means a lot. That means a lot. And Ball, I just want to tell you thank you. You really helped me that day. And yeah, you really helped me that day. Cause I was like, man, if Baller reached out like that, then I definitely mean something to somebody, and you can't not appreciate that. Next, a special shout out to the twins, man. For those of you out that follow the show, I interviewed them episode 26. Yes, episode 26. Chloe the Goat and Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, that was a really fun episode. But these twins have a knack for being there. I have a saying that I say, where people will ride with you, right? You got folks that'll ride with you and ride for you if shit get crazy. But I say that it's a different type of person that'll take the wheel. And these are these next people that I'm gonna name. These are people that not only will ride with you and ride for you, but they'll take the wheel sometimes if need be. And the twins are definitely those people. Speaking of the day where I had that conversation, Chloe sent me this inspirational thing on Instagram just out of the blue. And she was just like, I like to give people their flowers while they're still here. And I got so emotional because I found out later that she wasn't on the list of people that got hit up to check on me. That was just out of the blue. And I messaged her ass on Instagram and a couple other places. If you ever do that, man, if you ever make my allergies act up, really, I'm crying, fuck that. My allergies acting up. So if she ever do that shit again, she blocked on everything. I'm not blocked on everything. I'm not playing. But I said all that to say, Wizzy, Chloe, I appreciate y'all so much. I don't know where I would be. Without y'all. Y'all will always have a special place in my heart. Cause I don't have any biological sisters. So some of the women that's closest to me is the closest I'm gonna get to ever having like sisters, and it's just amazing. These are some amazing people. Hey, if you're looking to enhance your skincare routine and elevate your level of self-care, look no further. The Easy to Talk To podcast has linked with the great folks at You Love Renee Luxury Skincare. YLR provides a line of natural and handmade products, from lip oils, beard oils, body butters, body scrubs, and so much more. But don't take my word for it. I have a message here from Mrs. Renee herself. At You Love Renee, we believe that skincare is not just a routine, but a luxurious experience that nurtures both body and soul. Our brand is dedicated to crafting high-quality, result-driven products that combine the finest natural ingredients with innovative formulations. We are committed to providing skincare solutions that deliver visible results while offering indulgent moments of self-care. Brand new to the website is subscription boxes. These subscription boxes are filled with 6 to 7 of the latest and greatest products, with versions for men and women, kids coming soon. See website for pricing. Make sure to use code 2EASY15 at checkout for 15% off your purchase. That's the number 2EASY15 for 15% off. See you there. Now the next two, I don't even know where to start with these two. And that's my brothers, my good brothers. My brother Smooth Guy C, my brother Okage. These two are some of the best, like, some of the best brothers you could ever have. Over the years, I have a biological older brother. Over the years, so many incidents have transpired to where I don't. One thing people need to learn or need to know about me, as nice as I am, as loving as I am, as caring as I am, thoughtful as I am, whatever, my cutoff ability is crazy. My cutoff ability is crazy. And if you get to a point where I have to cut you off, like you're really messed up. And it don't even take like one time. I'm not that type of person. But the constant, the fucking up, like I can forgive, but at a certain point I have to protect my peace and realize that family or not, you're not good for my life. You're just not. So I said that to say I don't really talk to my brother like that. But God is so good that he has I can't say replaced, but he has sent two amazing individuals in my life that helped me more than they'll ever know. They're always coming to me for advice or my opinion on stuff. And I try to help as best as I can. I do. And whether they take heed, whether they, use the advice that I give them, but they at least receive the advice. And sometimes they come back and be like, yo, I did such and such and I handled it this way or whatever. And that's perfectly fine. I'm with all that. As long as we got to a solution and I was able to help you in some kind of way, I'm cool with that. But what they don't know is that they help me so much. And it begins with them just being there. We have a TWC Fams and Friends group chat on PlayStation. And sometimes we get in the party and we don't even play anything. We just talk about stuff. And that kind of stuff is therapy for me. That's why the show is named what it's named. Easy to talk to. Because I am. I'm easy to talk to. And I would never turn away a conversation about anything. Whatever need to be talked about. Nothing is like, off limits or whatever. In any way I can help, I'm going to help. Period. I tell any and everybody that I run across, I may not be able to play something with you. Like I won't be able to get on the game all the time, but I'm always available to talk. You need to call me, you need to text me, hit me on IG, Twitter, whatever. I'm always available to talk. Always. There's a crazy story back in 2016 that helped mold me to be that way. And I'll share that with you. My best friend from like 6th grade. He went out one night and I was out as well. And he called me a few times. because throughout the day, right, I'm always one to like have my phone charged, especially if I'm gonna leave the house. I want my phone on at least 90% when I leave the house. This particular day, I kept thinking, yo, I need to charge my phone, charge my phone. And then when I left, I ended up leaving and my phone was like on probably 40, 50%. Well, he called me a few times and I didn't hear it. Well, by the time I looked at my phone, I was on like 2%. So when I tried to call him back, my phone died. So then I get home, I charge my phone, and then he called me like 10 more times. So now I'm calling him back, no answer. I'm calling him back, no answer. I'm calling him back, no answer. His mom called me and said, did you talk to Greg? That was his name, Greg. Did you talk to Greg? And I was like, no. I've been trying to call him like since he called me like 10 plus times. She was like, okay, I'll call you back. Cause he called me looking for you, saying he only wants to talk to you. And I was like, yeah, I've been trying to call him back. I don't know what's going on. So she like, all right, I'm gonna call you back. I want to say like an hour later, she called me and she was like, I got some bad news. And I was like, what's going on? And she told me that he committed suicide that night. And that I was the only one that could save his life. He only wanted to speak to me. He left a note saying that I only wanted to speak to DJ. And that shook me to the core because I was always there for Greg. Always. It didn't even matter what, like we was in different cities, different states, whatever. I was always there for Greg. And the fact that I couldn't be there for him when he needed me the most was gut wrenching. But I vowed, like I said, ever since then, I vowed to always be there. If I consider you a friend, or if you have a way to contact me and you need to talk, you need to vent about something, I'm always available. Always. Always. But to Hokage and Carl, I thank y'all, man. I thank y'all so much, man. I since moved from Louisiana to New York, and that's where Carl is. I believe Hokage is in Georgia. But Carl welcomed me to the city, man. He told me if I ever made it to the city and we linked up, he'll give me a bottle of Grey Goose, man. We got a chance to link up, and he just stopped at this store because I don't know what's going on, right? He just stopped. He's like, I'll be right back. And he come back. They didn't have like the big bottle of goose, so he got like two like medium sized bottles, and I was like, man, had to keep my word and all that. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But we linked up. We went to the seafood spot. in the city, and Duo was there. It was an amazing time, man. I'm forever grateful for that experience, also. But many more to come, many more. Um, but yeah, these two guys will always be my brothers, uh, no matter what. Um, we've been kicking it for shit, probably like going on 5 years now. 5 years, something like that. 4 or 5 years. But time just flies, though. Time just flies, honestly. Um, but thank y'all uh, for giving me a chance to even be your friend, your brother. Because people, I'm gonna tell you something. That Hokage, that Hokage, he just not. He's not with the shits, man. He's just not. And he don't like bullshit. So if you feel like you run across him and you know what I'm saying, you want to get to know him, or you want just don't be with the bullshit. Just don't be with the bullshit. And if you don't like the Cowboys, keep it to yourself. If you don't like the Cowboys, keep it to yourself. Because when you tell them you don't like them and you talk shit about them, you're gonna crash out. I'm just letting you know. He's gonna crash out. I don't even talk about the Cowboys no more like that. When I talk about them, I talk about what they could do better, but I don't say that they're bad at it. See, them different. Them different. I say what they could do better, but I don't say that they're bad at it. Them different. Now he's gonna listen to this. He's gonna have a good laugh with that one. Uh, super devoted father. Uh, have a wonderful baby girl, man. She's growing up super nicely, and I commend them. Come on, man. Hashtag girl dad, man. Hashtag girl dad. But I watch him. Uh, I watch him parent, and I watch him co-parent with his baby mother, and it's a sight to see. It's a sight to see um, how attentive he is with her, how responsive she is to what he has to say, uh, how open he is and receptive he is to what she has to say. And I feel like that's very, very important when you're dealing with a parent-child dynamic. Um, but that's just me. I feel like it makes for a better relationship when both sides are heard, but of course the dad has the final decision, or the mom, the parent has the final decision, and but to be able to consider what the child wants, because she is of age to um, I guess put like input on stuff. Um, but like I said, to see how excited he is uh, when she does something, great, or when she has a new interest and she's like, "Hey, Dad, can you get such and such? I think I want to do this." He's like, "I bet." He don't really ask no questions. He's like, "All right, well, just send me a list. I'll try to get it. Whatever, I'll make it happen." Um, I believe she had like a speaking engagement one time, where she needed to give like some type of speech, um, and she called him, and she read, the speech and presented it as if he was the audience. The joy, because I was in a party. I forgot how many people was in the party, but we were in the party at the time, and the joy that he came back to the mic with uh was so amazing. um and he had her present the speech to us in the party, and she's super well spoken. uh it was really, really an amazing moment. And I was happy I was able to share that moment with him as my brother, as her uncle. Like it was just a dope moment, and that's what I'm about. I'm about lasting memories, making memories. Because I'm a history person. I like history, and to be able to go back and reminisce from time to time about stuff like that. Um, Mr. Remember When. That should be my new name, Mr. Remember When, because I love we love going back in time and sharing stories about growing up and things like that. But that moment with his daughter was so impactful. Uh, he grew as a father in that moment. He was so proud that he just wanted to be just better. He just wanted to be better as a person, better as a father. Like, he just wanted to be better, and I saw it. You heard it in his voice. It was just amazing. So Kage, man, I'm glad I was there to share that moment with you. Keep doing you. Um, young E will appreciate it as she gets older, when she becomes of age to make her own decisions. Um, the preventive care that you've done so far and will do, um, it's not going unnoticed. She respects you for it. She loves you, um, just like we do. Just like we do. But keep up the great work, man. Um, one of one. One of one. So shout out to Carl and Hokage, man. I love y'all, man. That it'll never change. Never change. Whew. All right. These last two. These last two right here. Oh man. My duo. My age 15. And my sister. Lady Blue Flames. Let me tell y'all about these two. Because I feel like they in cahoots. For real. My duo, I speak to my duo every day. Not a day goes by where I don't speak to my duo. And if I go a day where we don't speak, that night, it's some type of what's your malfunction? Why haven't I spoke to you today? And then we've both been in a situation where we had to explain, and everything was right with the world, But Duo is the person that I had the conversation with about disappearing for a little bit, and she assembled the Avengers. Because she was like, "No, we ain't going for none of that. I don't know what you think this is, but we ain't going for none of that. Um, but I said all that to say, these two right here, man, it's tough. So Duo is my, like, that's like my 2K person. Um, like we played shit for now probably like 5 years now, and I used to play like shooting guard, small forward. I've since moved back to point guard, and she plays center. So that's like the Kobe and Shaq kind of thing. Now I do know Kobe plays it too, but that's my Shaq though, for sure. Um, will not let me retire from 2K. I've been trying to retire from 2K for like 4 years. That ain't happening. She ain't going for it. Um, but talk about a person that encourages you and goes above and beyond to make sure that you're good, and not just like just to make sure you're good, like mentally and things like that. Um, if I wasn't a God fearing man, in which I am, if I didn't read my Bible from time to time, in which I do, I would be covered because of my friendship, my siblingship with my age 15. Um, she got me like praying more than normal. I felt like I prayed a lot, but um but I pray even more. And I pray for for all of you guys, just to give you strength to go through the day or whatever you're dealing with, whatever mountain you may face. Um, I don't ask that he move the mountain. I ask that he give you the strength to climb. Uh, because I feel like that way you'll have a greater appreciation for life, um, and for the obstacle that you just overcame. Um, I do that a lot. But when I need encouragement, she's like one of the first ones that is there. An amazing soul, uh, good to any and everybody. Uh, Matter of fact, she is the person in the friend group that if somebody messed with her, we don't want to know what she did. That other person is just wrong. That's who Megan is. If she ever told us that she had a problem with somebody or somebody had a problem with her, we don't want to know what she did. That other person is just wrong off the rip. We don't care. We could later find out that Megan walked up to this lady and slapped her in the face. We don't care about none of that. If she say that somebody had a problem with her, we don't care what she did. That other person is wrong, and we gonna get to the bottom of it. We don't care about none of that. That's just how it is. Duo, I love you. I appreciate you. Keep being you. Please don't ever change for anybody. For anybody. For anybody. because that's the one thing. That's one of the most commendable things about her and her demeanor, her spirit, is she could be placed anywhere. And what I mean by that, like she don't cuss or she don't really listen to like rap music, kind of like that. I know she like her R&B, but she listens to her gospel music and things like that. And when I say she could be placed anywhere, um, she'd be in the party with us. We cussing, we bumping our music, we whatever. And she doesn't. A level doesn't change the spots, and she doesn't. Neither does she judge. So I feel like for people like that, that's super commendable, and I appreciate it for sure. Now, Blue Flame. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Duo and Blue Flames, Lady Blue Flames, are having a competition as to who could be more annoying. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. Because Lady Blue Flame be trolling me on a whole nother level. But it's not trolling. It's they want me to accept that I'm good at games and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not trying to, not trying to accept that. I'm a bot. I'm a bot. I'm always gonna be a bot. That's just how it is. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a bot. It's cool though. But Lady Blue Flame came into my life. I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago, also. But more importantly, in 2021, I think this was around kind of COVID times or whatever. My aunt, this is like my favorite family member. Like, this is my superwoman. My aunt passed away, and it was so sudden of her passing away. It was so sudden that I believe she passed away on a Tuesday, and I was just at her house the day before on Monday. I was just at her house the day before. And oh my God, that shit fucked me up. Oh my God, that shit fucked me up. She was there for me, just kind of checking on me and stuff like that. And then as I was coming out of that, like that funk or that rut, my daughter got diagnosed with autism, a severe case of autism. And then I just fell back into that dark place. And Lady Blue Flames was like really, really there for me. Like really there. Anything that I needed, anything that I wanted, she was there. She was there. And I told her whenever I came back to some type of normalcy, I told her that I'm forever indebted to you. Forever. Because there's no telling what I was going to do to myself. I was in a really dark place. Every one of the people that I mentioned, besides Coco and the Original Gamers community, were all around at that time. And they all played their own part into bringing me back out of that super dark place. And then they've been around ever since. But Blue Flames, like I said, she was going like the extra mile, like a lot. Making sure I was good, making sure my family was good, making sure that we had any and everything that we needed, wanted, whatever. It was just a bad time for me. And like I said, it's easy. I always say to people that I'm not the friend to be around when confetti is dropping and bottles is popping. Like, I want to be around for the rough stuff too, because that makes our relationship grow. That enriches the process. And she was definitely there. Definitely there. Even so, to like now, we don't speak like every day, but I believe she worked like the graveyard shift kind of, and just from time to time, make sure I check on her, make sure her mental's good. If she need anything, I'm there. If I need anything, she's there. She does those checkups on me also. But I said all that to say that I'm surrounded by some of the most amazing people in the world, because meeting these people through gaming and streaming, they are all over the world. I have a whole like UK audience. I have like 4 or 5 streamers from like the UK that tune in and watch me, that I play the game with. We chat or whatever outside the game, things like that. A whole UK audience. That's, to me, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy. It might not mean that much to other folks, but to me, that's crazy. I can't even lie. That's crazy. But listen, in closing, I just want to say thank you all. Thank you all. And for those that I didn't mention, you still mean the world to me. You do. But like I said, I'll be here all day if I just named everyone. But I love you guys wholeheartedly. Each and every one of y'all are special in your own way, and y'all are special to me. But y'all know the motto. You got it super backwards. If you think I wouldn't rep us, I want y'all to remain good to one another. At least good to one another, man. Be dope, grind, and believe. Man, I am out.